loved the row house they bought in Baltimore's Little Italy neighborhood. But that was in 2004 when it was just the two of them. Since then, their family has doubled in size. The problem is their home hasn't. So they're hoping their house is worth enough to get them into a bigger one.
We live in Little Italy, and one of the biggest things I love about living here is the community feel. You sit on your steps on the stoop, and you can converse with your neighbors, you converse with all the people going to the restaurants, and your kids can play on the sidewalk.
Size is an issue for us at the moment.
We have 2 small little kids. We hope to have more in the future.
Right now we're living in basically every square foot of this house, so we need a bigger place, really. We bought the house in 2004 for $225,000. We've spent about $30,000 in upgrades, so we're into the house for $255,000 at this point.
I'm hoping that our house is worth at least $380,000.
We are in the Little Italy neighborhood of Baltimore City, just outside Baltimore's famous Inner Harbor. Most of the homes that you'll find here are row homes. You have a limited amount of space in some of these small houses, so it's really critical to make the best use out of the space that you have available.
This part of the house was a total gut job. We ripped out the floors and the walls. We cut out the back of the house and put in a pair of French doors out to the patio. We replaced all the cabinets, all the appliances. We put in an additional cabinet run that wasn't in here originally, and then put in granite countertops.
I think you guys did an excellent job selecting finishes for this room. The light-colored floors are going to make this room feel bigger. I like the granite countertops. The stainless appliances are definitely going to be popular with today's home buyer. My only concern is this is a really small space. I mean, this is the most important room in the house. How much did you spend here?
For everything, about $15,000.
Okay. Although it is a small space, I think you will at least double that $15,000 that you spent in here. So overall, good job. Wow, this is a really well done small space.
This slate here, the green ones, are from our original kitchen floor. And then we also reused the backsplash to do the planter here.
Any outdoor space is going to be a huge plus for any home buyer. Does the lot stop here? Is there any kind of parking area?
No, there's no parking.
How much do you think you guys spent in this area?
With the ability to reuse some materials, we spent about $5,000.
For that $5,000, I would say you at least tripled your money there. Wow, this is a really big bathroom.
Yeah, and unfortunately it's our only full bath in the house.
Okay. Because it is the only bath in the house, I think you really need to make an effort to sell it to the home buyer. As it is now, I'm not sold. Tell me what you've done in here.
Well, we painted the whole room, switched out the light fixtures, and we put in a new window.
And how much did this project cost?
For everything, about $350.
I really think you need to add a little bit of wow factor. I think you could spend about $3,000 to $5,000 in here, maybe replacing the flooring with a natural material like marble. You might also consider replacing the vanity with a new vanity with a matching marble top. I think that would provide about $15,000 in added value.
So this is it, quite a hike.
This is one of the best features of the house, having the rooftop deck.
All together with the stairwell and the deck and the new roof was about $10,000.
When you have a limited amount of space in a row house to be able to entertain guests, so that's a big positive. But having to climb all those stairs is definitely going to be a big turnoff.
So the stairs might be a problem, but it seems like the pros still outweigh the cons. Will Andrew and Charlene get the price they need?
I think people are going to be a little bit turned off about that.
Plus, this Illinois man gets the lowdown on his high-end upgrades. and Charlene are busting at the seams in their row house in Baltimore's Little Italy neighborhood, but they need a big number to move to a bigger place.
Andrew and Charlene, thank you so much for letting me see your house. You guys did a wonderful job. Fantastic job in the kitchen. I love the fixtures you picked out. You really spent a lot of time and a lot of effort in there. You did a great job. The rooftop deck provides valuable outdoor entertaining space. I think any buyer that looks at this house is definitely going to appreciate that. At the same time, you have a very long spiral staircase. There's quite a few steps there, so it makes it difficult to enjoy one of the best features of the house. You have one bath to service a 3-story house. Third thing is you really don't have any parking, so anybody that lives here is going to be forced to park on the street and compete with all the restaurants here.
Charlene and Andrew are hoping for $380,000.
If I were to list this house today, I would list it for $365,000.
Wow. We would have thought a little bit more.
Because of where we are, the location.
For the space that you have and the amount of money that you put into it, I think you've really done a great job.
Thanks.
Perfect.
And thanks again for having me. It's a pleasure to meet
Thank
both
you.
of you.
Sure, my pleasure.